What's good, y'all? So in this video, I'm going to be reacting to Omizi, obsessed TikTok woman crashes out over gym crush. Now, what's interesting is I actually, like, the first day that this girl posted her video explaining, like, her situation, I saw it. And I, was like, sometimes people, like, say stuff online and it's, like, crazy, wild, or whatever. And I'm like, dang, why would you, like, admit that? Like, what? And I was like, initially going into the video, I was like, oh, okay, this might have been a situation where, like, she really got done dirty, da 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 da. And then I heard all of it, and I was like, what, huh? And then she continued to, like, make videos, and I was just like, like, this doesn't make any sense to me. But we're gonna see. I don't know, because she had, like, I saw 2 videos. I don't know if she is continuing to make some or not, or what's going on. I didn't see the girl cry about twice, so whatever. We're just gonna get into it and see what Omizi talking about.
Instagram so I could get some advice from my gym girlies. I don't have an appetite, and that's not good.
Well, no man should make you feel like that, especially some sort of gym crush. In 2025, dating has people in the relationship. I honestly feel bad for the next generation. It's gonna be harder and harder for them to date, especially when they go to online resources like this young woman to look for advice on how to live their actual lives, as opposed to, I don't know, thinking about things critically, taking them in, and then deciding, hey, I was probably right, I was probably wrong in these situations.
And I get it, because feelings really cloud things. I've said this in multiple videos. When it comes to advice, I'm like a freaking prophet. Understand that. Like, wisdom just exudes. You feel me? If I told y'all some of the stuff that has happened in my love life, y'all would be like, what the fuck? Like, on God, y'all can make a Lifetime movie out of me, on God. For real. I ain't never stick through no cheating or nothing, but if I'm saying, like, what I was going through was bad, bro, it's like feelings make the smartest people idiots. I don't know what it is. I just feel like a lot of, like, there's more people with, like, less friends, if that makes sense. So sometimes people don't have anybody to reach out to in their life, and then just go to the internet as a last resort, which is sad. But I guess, I don't know.
And absolutely insane. I had to do a reaction to it.
So my gym crush happened to be somebody that I had a crush on in high school, and for a couple years now, we've just always somehow managed to see each other in, like, a random ass place every now and then. So I go to Crunch, I'm in there my first day. A couple hours later, I check my Snap, and I see that I have a message from the guy. So we were chatting it up. So the next time I see him, like, obviously my feelings have never changed for this man, like, ever. Like, anytime I see him anywhere, it's just gonna be the.
I don't know if I'm weird. I don't think I've had a crush as a grown person. Or maybe, I mean, if it was somebody I was talking to and I was, like, romantically interested in them, but we was already talking. So it was already a mutual thing. I don't know if I just, like, chilling and, like, just was, like, seeing somebody every day and just, like, I'm just with, like, I don't know. And for sure, you're not about to be my high school crush and me 5, 6, 7 years later still have a crush on you. I ain't never seen what, bro.
Same. Now, I did some research on this woman, and she's about 23, 24 years old, somewhere in that range. So that means that they've been going back and forth for about 5 or 6 years now. And if your feelings have never changed and nothing has happened in those 5 or 6 years, then obviously nothing would really ever truly materialize in this sort of relationship.
This week it's all like that, hee hee ha ha. Last week it was hee hee ha ha, and it was, oh, come over Wednesday. So I go to his house. We hang out. We have casual conversation. Catching up.
You set yourself up for the biggest ultimate failure by going to this dude's house knowing that you have feelings for him. It hasn't materialized in 8 years. Like, nothing that you say or can do in this point of the conversation is going to make a relationship blossom out of literally nothing. But as long as you keep this to yourself, I don't think anybody is gonna know, anybody's gonna care. Yeah, you brought it to social media, but it's social media. People do stupid stuff all day.
I was like, hey, I know why I'm so nervous around you. He was like, why? And I was like, you give off a very strong masculine vibe, and he makes me feel very feminine and want to be girly, and I feel so safe around him, and he's so soft-spoken with me.
This was where it went wrong. I do think it's okay to, like, express yourself and be honest and everything, but I feel like you can go overboard and kind of freak people out especially if it has not gone anywhere in 8 years, 6 years, 4 years. I don't care. A year, shit. Cause I'm not sticking around if we're just playing freaking patty cake, and you've decided that you don't have feelings for me, and what? I don't know.
Me
Whatever.
literally want to melt into your arms. I'm being very, very fucking vulnerable. But he was
That's
just
stupid,
like,
girl.
oh, like you should always surround yourself with people that make you be in your purest form. Like, I'm happy that you feel that way. The next day I texted him, I was like, hey, would love to see you soon. Let me know when you're free. Radio silence.
Yeah, that's actually scary. Look, I know men and women operate differently, but if a man ever told a woman that he had feelings for her, he wouldn't say something that deep, especially somebody who he hasn't established a real relationship with. And I know they've known each other for a long time, but I'm talking about an actual intimate relationship with. Why go that far off the deep end? I don't know. You felt comfortable, the shot didn't work, so I hope that you stop from here. She should stop here. But going that deep is actually scaring off people. You scaring the penis away. Like, you literally are scaring the niggas. You are the definition of that. And I'm glad that the young man in this situation actually is showing more control and restraint, because I know a lot of people, hell, even me in my younger day, probably would have taken advantage of this situation right here, knowing that there is this woman who is this deeply in love with them or infatuated with them, or whatever the case may be, and you have literally no feelings for them at all, or at least not feelings in the romantic sense for them. A lot of people would have taken advantage of her in this situation. So honestly, she should be thanking this young man for treating this situation the way he did, because if he would have put a little meat up on her, she would have been dickmatized, as the kids say. And I don't believe in that, no way. That's just justification for dumbass actions by women. But this is the absolute worst way to go about saying how you feel about somebody.
And
My thing is, I don't understand why she went to his house. I get it, like, you like him, but you don't know him for real. So, like, I don't know. Just on a safety level, I'm very, like, weird about that. Never mind. But that would have scared me.
And I ended up calling 2 homeboys. He was like, everybody has that person in their phone that no matter where they at, what they doing, whoopty whoop, they're gonna text back. I almost started crying because I was like, I'm not his person. He may be my person. Like, if he was to text me, I don't care where I'm at, I don't care what time it is, bro, I'm texting back. I had posted like a video of me in my bra and underwear just showing the progress of my body on Snapchat. And he slid up talking about some whoopty whoop, 360 yada yada. I was like, okay, yeah, for a full body massage, yeah, I'm definitely down, you know what I'm saying? He was like, yeah, like, we can make that happen or something like that. And I was like, when? And he was like, well, we'll see. So after that, I kind of was in my head like, oh, you can respond when it comes to something sexual, but you can't respond with me just wanting to spend genuine time with your dumb ass.
And no, he can't. And yes, he did. And again, there's like blatant signs. Like that should have been done right there. Blocked. Because obviously the bro does not respect you at all. And I think she continued to go. I forgot, actually. It was a really long
This woman has opened herself up to this man so much that she is willing and able to admit publicly on public platforms to her homeboys or whatever that no matter what she is doing, no matter where she is at, that she will always respond to his messages. She will always text him back. She will always be there for him. But in the same breath, because she's doing this from a relationship standpoint, she is willing to entertain conversations with him. Like, the only time that he's willing to text her after the radio silence is when she's posting very intimate pictures of herself. Now, her posting to public platforms might not make it as intimate as I want it to be, but you posted a picture of bra and panties and he told you to do a 360, and that's the only time he's gonna respond to you, but you will respond to him in any other situation. Why make yourself this available and this open to somebody who's not willing to do the same things for you? And this is where a lot of people get set up in relationships and situationships or whatever the case may be. Energy should be reciprocated. And if the energy's not reciprocated, you should probably just cut it off so you don't end up like this woman in the video.
So I'm in the gym, I'm doing my workout with you. I'm watching him in the mirror. I walk my happy-go-lucky ass over to the motherfucking hip abductor. I didn't know there was another girl over there, like on the other machine, and he got up and started talking to her. I did cry. I cried on the Stairmaster, and I almost had a panic attack in that.
Oh. This is embarrassing. Because why? A crush that you didn't do shit with, and it was clear that they really like you like that. Why? Like, it's not that, not enough for tears, bro. I get it could have hurt the ego, but, like, enough to make you cry in the fucking gym in front of him on a Stairmaster, bitch. Oh. That's tough.
That moment, I realized that he did not see me as a person. He just saw me as someone who could boost his ego when he needed it, but hopefully a quick fuck in his book. How the fuck you're gonna ask me to be the mother to your cats? Even if you were joking, why the fuck would you joke about something like that? Why do men, then you talk about some, oh, we gonna have a little sushi day. Why do men put themselves in situations that they don't have to fucking be in?
All of a sudden, he doesn't see you as...
But she put herself in the position as well. Initially, I get it, kind of like being thrown off and maybe giving another chance, like little signs that she might not be taken serious. But once you saw that, bro, you feel me, did not respond that day, and then only responded when you put a sensual-esque type post, that should have been loud and clear. Right there, what that was.
Out when nothing was explicitly said. He invited you to go and get some food, as friends do. Even if he called it a date, that doesn't mean that you're dating. That doesn't mean that he wants to get to know you. Date isn't romantic. I know a lot of people want to put it in this romantic sense, but you can go on a date with your friends. You can go on a father-daughter date, a mommy-daughter date, a mother-son date. It doesn't matter what you do when you say dating. Like, dating can be romantic, but it doesn't have to be romantic. I know, based off of the story that you're telling, you guys aren't in a romantic relationship.
Clearly.
He doesn't view you as less of a person because he was talking to another woman. That's crazy. You don't even know what they were talking about. And here you are on exercise equipment after exercise equipment after exercise equipment crying about a man who doesn't want you.
She's crazy. And it's okay. It's okay. You know, I've been crazy. Probably still am a little crazy. Just haven't really had like it tested, you know. Yes, I have. I'm still there. Maybe I'm just not emotionally healthy because I'm not about to cry.
This man and hear him when he's not speaking to you and say, oh shit, this guy doesn't want me the same way I want him. Let me stay my delusional ass away from him. The mother to your cats, my God, that's just talking. He's just yapping just like you're doing in this video. But there has to be some more explanation behind this.
This was somebody who I had a crush on in high school. So like on and off, we've been flirting with each other on and off for a couple years now. He was keeping up with the years. I was not. He let me know it had been 8 years. I didn't even know that. I didn't come off too strong because I let him know everything. I'm the type of person where I'm laying everything out on the table. If you feel like I'm coming off too strong, then that's on you. I blocked him on TikTok, blocked him on Instagram. The only thing he's not blocked on is Snap. The thing about me, I'm still gonna go the same time I've been going, and I'm just gonna pretend like I don't see him. Is it partly my fault? Yes, because like I've told him in the past, like, hey, this is what I want, and he'd be like, I'm not with that, and then we don't talk.
Now, if you had any questions about this woman being delusional, I think that they have been answered right there. Some of y'all may sit on the fence as 50-50, but there's no more 50-50 in this conversation. She's known this man for 8 years, 8 long years. That means
and every time you say what you want, he says no and disappears. He pops up when he think maybe she's easier now. Maybe it's gonna be easier this time.
There's no confirmation of them
She
ever
saying
having
a high school
sexual
crush,
intercourse, and you still will leave the door open for him, even after he's had you crying in the gym, and it's also due to your own willpower. But he had you crying in the gym, and you still leave the door open. You don't want to win. You don't want to succeed. You don't want to be in a relationship. You want to continuously harm yourself. This is self-harm at its finest. Please. Let it go. He reminded you of 8 years. He kept up with it for 8 years because he's trying to figure out why you continue to pursue him after 8 years of it not working. Leave him alone in that way.
I've never told a man, oh yeah, we're gonna do this, this, and that, and not do this, this, and that. You're not mad at him. You're not upset at him. You're upset with yourself because you let yourself get played by somebody who been on the same type of time since high school. So I don't even know why I allowed myself spending my time crying over somebody who don't give a flying fuck. And sometimes you gotta have those moments. I'm an Aries with the...
I don't give a fuck. Oh God, I get so mad when people start doing this. I'm a Sagittarius, so that means I'm a liar. Can't really help it. With a spaceship moon hold on. and a Leo sun or something like it's just bullshit. Like
I'm all over the fucking place. One thing about me, if it's on my chest, I'm gonna get it the fuck off. I don't really care.
You know, as soon as women start to bring up astrology, that's when they start to lose all credibility and accountability goes out the window. You never did any of the things that he said y'all wanted to do because you showed that you were still on that type of romantic timing. And he'd been told you for the past 8 years that he wasn't, but you decided to continue down that path for whatever reason. I'm glad in this video you can acknowledge that he clearly doesn't want you, but what makes you continue to leave doors open for him? I'm still confused. I don't think she was wrong per se for putting out how she feels, but I think how she phrased it was actually very, very weird. Like, that's very deep, very passionate, very emotional, something that you would probably say to somebody who you're already romantically involved with. So you can get what you mean off your chest, but it doesn't have to be that deep. All you literally...
I feel like sometimes when we're like when we were younger and had crushes, we kind of like we just put them on pedestals, and it was kind of like the celebrity crush type of thing where you're just like, ah. And I think that's what she's stuck in, because what are we talking about right now? And again, it's good that she's taking accountability.
The soft, vulnerable nonsense that she said, look, girl, it didn't work a long time ago. It's not going to work now. So what did you want to get out of this relationship or this flashback in the past? What did you want?
She wanted to be with him.
Not once did I tell him I wanted a relationship. I don't want a relationship. I know there's healing that I need to do before I get into anything with anybody. And he just got out of a relationship. So it wouldn't even have made sense for us to even be in a relationship.
So what you
but,
want?
you know, I do have needs.
There it is.
So you're telling me that he said he don't want to, and you still talking? I'm not saying they are easy. You feel me? I'm not saying that, but a lot of the listen. If he said that straight out, and you're telling him I don't want a relationship, but I need you to come and crack that shit the fuck open. If that's what you're saying, and he's like, nah, and disappears, you're weird. Like, I didn't see this. These videos, the last two, I haven't seen this. I saw the original story and then something else where she was like defending herself or whatever. I don't know. But that's different. I ain't gonna lie. That's...
Is there honestly
is she trying to convince him to want to do it
to any and everybody? You let that cloud your judgment, your better judgment, to be with this man in any sort of way. And did you just admit that he was in a relationship? He just got out of a relationship? Look, I don't know how long that relationship spanned, but you've been saying that you've been going in and out of this sort of situationship or talking to this man for the past, I don't know, 8 years at this point. Were you doing this while he was in a relationship? That's why she's a terrible person. This is why she's a loser. I fuck with this young girl though. She needs some help in her life. She needs some guidance.
And I'm settling for a man who has never had any real feelings for me. Oh, I'm sorry that I ate up the love bombing, because I'm thinking, like, if you're saying it,
no, that's not love bombing. That is not love bombing, bro. Love bombing, to me at least, would be somebody buying me roses right off the bat and giving me all these compliments and saying what they were gonna do. And I'm not no mama to no cats. I mean mama to some babies. Wedding this, moving that. We're gonna do this with our life, and actually being romantic physically with each other consistently. And y'all are in a relationship, and then all of a sudden that shit just stopped, and now they a whole different person, and then you are kind of trying to figure out what is going on. Whatever was going on in that would just seem like flirting because he was bored. Like, that's what it was giving. Okay, so I don't. And again, I'm not. You know what? Whatever.
I mean it, because I never say anything I don't mean. We have been flirting on and off for so long that I was at the point where I was ready to
Did you have a boyfriend?
And like, the more and more I thought about it, the more and more I'm like, no, because once you drop him, he's gone. He's gone. So no, I didn't sleep with him. A lot of people were saying that. I didn't sleep with him.
This is crazy. Grand opening, grand closing with this woman. She's delusional. She just acknowledged it in this specific third portion of the video. When you somehow spin the narrative and put all the blame on him in your finale without taking any sort of accountability, then you know it's all on you. This person is still the head of your mind. This person is still controlling your actions no matter how much you want it. At this point, you should have just had sex with the man, because at least you could say I had sex with him, and this is
no, if she's acting like this off of nothing. Yeah, I hope it won't good, because if it was good, she would be at his front doorstep every day.
People like her is that they make up words or they misuse words in order to justify their actions. Love bombing, because he said he wanted to go and have food with you, or because he said, oh, you could be
That's
the
what I'm
mother to
saying.
my
That's
cats.
not-
Like, this is just casual conversation, bro.
listen.
I don't know how you are justifying these silly actions with your insane actions. Like, I don't understand how that makes any sense. And you claim that he wanted to use you for sex, but you wanted to use him for sex. You were ready to give him sex and give him power. I hope a lot of people learn their lesson from this specific woman here. And if somebody does not like you, do not pursue them. Do not be delusional. And definitely don't blame them for your shortcomings in the dating world. It's not love bombing. It's not playing you. It's not setting you up. It's not.
He was very honest, it seemed like.
It's just this person doesn't like you, and you are
can't
honestly being a little insane about the relationship that you actually have. If you go out there, experience things, date people, you know, have actual relationships with people, I think this could have been totally avoided. Because if she would have been through this experience before, she wouldn't have been in this experience again 8 years later.
It has come to my attention that some grown-ass man downloaded my videos and posted them to his Twitter account and called me a loser and said that I'm the most delusional woman on TikTok.
Hey, that's me. I'm the grown-ass man.
How are you a grown man in my 23-year-old business? And this is why I don't like men who have podcasts. Because men who have podcasts, it literally screams, you can't get a woman, and so you're going to do everything possible to bring a woman down.
Can't get no woman. Huh. Interesting. Very, very, very interesting.
Talk about it. Talk about it.
You know about my life, I shouldn't have to defend my claims of if I can get a woman or not. But I honestly was going to make a reaction video to her anyway. And then people sent me the content. And I thought to myself, man, I've got to clap back. That's what the kids do. And how does she know that I have a podcast? Now, it is sports related, so I don't think it's that podcast that she's thinking about. We keep it a buck over it. Let's keep it a buck. But the reason why I called you a loser is because of your actions. And you go down the video and agree with me in a lot of the different things. So why are you upset that people are calling you out? This is the nature of the game. I'm a content creator. I create content on the nonsense that's on the internet.
Thank you for posting my content on your page. It's given free advertisement because little do you know, I am the cuntiest of the cunt. I am that bitch. And just...
Oh, God. I hate that. I guess if you that bitch, be that bitch.
As a man, you calling me a loser because I literally got my feelings hurt is crazy. And when I think about it, I don't think I've ever called a man a loser for crying. I've never called a man a loser for crying. I never said he was less than for crying. And yet it's you and other grown-ass men and pick-me-ass women saying how...
Pick me? I would never. Don't pick me, in fact. Because I'm not going to lie, I'm a little off in the head. I don't think you should pick me. Don't pick me. Please, leave me alone, actually. But I hate when people do that. They just say, oh, then pick me. It's because, bro, when I went in the comments of her first video where she was explaining it, almost everyone was like, why would you do that? I won't say they were being mean or whatever, but I'm just, you feel me? Like, they were saying, like, well, that's too much. Like, you're giving off crazy and stuff like that. So I don't know who are these, like, supporters that I didn't see, you know. I didn't see them. I saw the one that I saw, the second one, kind of the same thing. It just wasn't, people weren't dragging her. They were just like, well, like, why would you do that? Like that kind of vibe. But maybe loser was a mean word, but I don't know. If you put your stuff online, I mean, people have said somebody said that my wig was crashing out. I don't have a wig on. What? I don't have no damn wig on. That is what it is. It's on the internet. They gonna come here and there. It is what it is. But
I'm crazy. I never said
you're
I
crazy,
was
girl.
not.
You're crazy. Look at that right there. Crazy. But I'm crazy too. So it's like we're just different types of crazy. You feel me? So.
Delusional, but I am 23 and my frontal lobe has not developed yet. And I didn't date in middle school. I didn't date in high school. I started dating in college. So yeah, I guess I am a little new to the game. I've only had 2 boyfriends.
How do you have so much self-awareness, but then at the same time lack self-awareness? I think that's the most oxymoronic thing in the world. I'm not calling you a loser because you got your feelings hurt. Feelings hurt implies to me that somebody else did something wrong to you and it was very intentional and all these other things like that. You hurt your own feelings. This is a
Talk
situation
about
that could have
it.
easily been avoided. You did not have to continue to go down that path with that young man. Now, you
Facts.
do need some grace here, but also you serve as a warning message to a lot of people. I think that there's these movements around the internet that talk about not participating in dating, not participating in working a real job, being an entrepreneur, not participating in just regular common day-to-day activities that humans do. But this right here is the outcome. Now, I think this young lady actually is pretty funny. I think she's intelligent. I think she's all those things. I actually do enjoy her content. She's got a little quirk to her. But ultimately, what I'm seeing here is somebody who doesn't have experience and now is being put through the fucking ringer because she doesn't have said experience. This is what happens when those moms and those dads be like, well, I don't want you out there dating. I don't want you out there doing this, that, and the third. This is the literal outcome. You have grown adults not being able to take accountability for their actions. You have grown adults being able to be manipulated. You have grown adults being put through the rooter and the tutor when it comes to the dating game. That doesn't mean that she deserves to get cheated on. That doesn't mean that she deserves to get disrespected. But ultimately, when you don't experience situations, how will you know how to navigate and go about these different experiences?
The thing is that we've all been through situations similar to this, where somebody was giving us the obvious signs, okay, and we made mistakes. I think the difference is, I personally didn't bring it to the internet. I didn't want to. I don't. That's just not my thing, for real. But I think that's the difference. When you publicize it, now people are going to give their input, and their input might not be nice nor like what you think. And then when somebody is like, well, y'all are tripping and I didn't ask you and you're being so mean, it's just like you told us and we're telling you what we feel, and it's like, I don't know, it's like a difficult situation, but I don't know.
Experiences in life. This is why I don't believe in things like online dating or partnering up based off of people's recommendations or stuff like that. You need to experience the whole experience so you know the red flags, the green flags, and even the yellow flags in between.
But most of y'all gave me y'all funky ass, stanky ass, raggy ass, stoodle ass opinions that I did not ask for. But I let you say them because freedom of speech. Who am I to stop you?
Well, so you're right. I am here to give you advice, specifically you advice. One, don't go to some separate gym. That honestly makes it a little weird. You should be able to face confrontation and be able to deal with and exist in places and spaces with people that don't like you, people who you've had awkward encounters with, people who you, I don't know, professed your love to and they didn't feel the same way. So then they started talking to a random woman that you interpreted as him talking to another bitch. I don't know. That's crazy. Two, block that man off of literally every single platform.
Facts, and act like he does not exist. I don't think this is to serve the purpose that I'm about to say, but if you don't get, for one, I feel like he was using her to feed his ego, as she said. If you just stopped, like I don't care, don't watch him, don't look at him, he not real, you don't know him, I don't care, 8 years of a crush, who cares, block him. He is now going to probably start getting pressed and start trying to figure out what's going on. Like, this was, she was like all loving on me, and now she just don't give a fuck. That's how it's gonna happen. But you gotta stay in your ground and go get yourself a man, or just boss up. You feel me? Like, no,
just block him. Block him. Period. Point blank. Block that man.
Stop
there shouldn't be no
him.
door open. You think this is a Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak song? No, you're not leaving the door open for him. Keep going to the gym. Keep getting your body right. I heard your story about the time where you try to profess your love to another woman and all that other stuff. This keeps happening to you, but as long as you are journaling and learning from these experiences.
Oh, she done it to a woman. I'm bisexual too, but damn, girl.
Anybody else out there listening, go into actual relationships with people, open, honest. I like this. And then learn as you get destroyed in some instances. Learn as it's received pleasantly in some instances. Analyze things. Don't look towards the internet for real information.
Yes. Don't bring it to the internet again. Okay. Just I don't know, but just don't, because it's just like I said, you're putting yourself in a more vulnerable position to other people's opinions that you obviously don't really want, because when people give them to you, then you're complaining and saying they're funky, stinky, like doo-doo opinions and stuff like that. And it's like, the people online, we're not your friends really. Like, we don't know you. So it's not like, some people are not going to give a fuck how it sounds, the information that they're giving you. I get it if you have like a friend that you venting to and you telling them, oh, I just want to get this off my chest, I really don't want advice. That's a whole different thing. But you come into the whole internet and now your shit viral, and You just gonna have a bunch of people eating your ass up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't. I don't see the benefit. I guess if you're making money or something, that you could weigh your pros and cons, but I just still don't see the benefits. Figure out something else, do some gym content or something, if you don't already. Anyways, that's where I'm gonna stop. I think that, it's just unfortunate, it is what it is. But I gave my thoughts throughout the video. It's a long video. Anyways, y'all come subscribe, follow me on Instagram, follow me on TikTok, and I'll see y'all in the next one.